Do, re, mi, fa, so, pu, ra, no, on, ra, pu, so, fa, me, ra, do. Okay, I think that is harmonic, but... Wow. I have not been streaming for... Well, if we don't count Tuesday's stream, the fact that I practically blew my voice out around the time. But hello, everybody. My name's Soprano Onobdy, and this is stream number 7. Because unfortunately, I only have the chance to do 2 streams this week. And stream number 8, unfortunately, had to get shafted a little bit because Saturday I was going to be busy. But to business. I doubt anyone notices, but I've updated the microphone. Quite happy about that. Managed to add a gain, compressor, and limiter to this thing, so hopefully I sound a lot better and not as quiet as I usually do. It's probably going to do a lot better once I have reverb. It'll definitely work for that karaoke bit, that's for sure. Either way, the reason for this early stream stems from the reason why I'm going to be, well, it's an effect of why I'm going to be leaving at around Friday afternoon. Gotta head south for something involving high key. Another story for another time. Tell that sooner or later. But to business. Since we can't do Stardew Valley on Saturday, I'm going to do Stardew Valley today. And it comes so beautifully. Alright. Let's get going. Now, goal for today, we're going to utilize the strawberries that we got from the egg hunt yesterday, as well as from Pierre's stop shop. Let's call it a stop shop. Thank goodness it's raining. Hello, Leela. Let's see, what have we got so far? Clear and sunny all day, so that at least alleviates that. Good humor. We could definitely make our way through the mines. We can go fishing, too. Coleslaw! Visiting bland mounds of limp cabbage? You're not alone, but a great coleslaw can be so much more. Make sure you have fresh, juicy cabbage for this one. Toss a little vinegar and mayonnaise and you're all set. Ah, that is crisp. Now for bonus points, you can vary the amount of cabbage you use. You can use both white, red, a bit of green, and then you can add in carrots. It all matters about time, though. Just let everything ferment by itself. And now you know how to cook coleslaw. But we lack the very necessity that allows us to make it. A kitchen. But at least we got another item for the bundle. Alright, let's get you inside. Surprisingly, why do they not allow us to have food expire? Well, evades me, but then again, this isn't that kind of game. Let's switch out our items. We could upgrade one of our items, but let's just head into the mines. I think we can head up to 420. We'll use these cookies or something, and we did get that level up for that bug meat to make bug steak. And by way of arrangement, I think this will work better. Don't do that while the time's still running. So in a hasty explanation of what I did last week, well, let's go back 2 weeks before all of this. No, even 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, I was a part of 2 productions. I get an email from somebody that was part of my other production, part of another production I was at, and he mentioned that he name-dropped me to another person that was needing a choir member for another production for the theater troupe that I'm a part of. I ended up relenting. I have a good voice. I have to make sure that I'm using it, but I have to use it sparingly and make sure that I can manage my range. Let's see. Okay, we have everything. Got concerned that I realized I didn't have all my tools. good humor today, so we can at least count on having 1 or 2 chances at a... There we go. At a stairwell. And even more chances at more copper ore. We already have the forge going, might as well take our chances of getting more things. We'll delve even further. Smashing everything and anything that gets in our way. We do need a cave carrot for some of the exotic items. And every chance we get, we can get more money. Those strawberries will be very good. We can at least grab those chests before we run downwards. Oh, Dougie. According to that hunting chart that I saw back at the Adventurers Guild. This sword is going to be the death of me. Huh. Ooh. Did we already grab one of these? We did. But there's no harm in grabbing more of them. And sooner or later, we're going to have to eat through those cookies and that bug steak. Why not now? We've already got mixed seeds. Ah, what a boon. Let's see. 40, 90... You know, let's eat the cookies. Wait. But the bug steak carries a lot less of an expense. We could go down now, but... our chances of getting more combat experience. Another pair of stairs. Hopefully the mic sounds a lot better. I keep on rehashing the fact that it does. But it's nice to be able to hear your voice rather than having to kiss the mic like last time. I mean, it's not the only upgrade that I managed to get to it. I also managed to get a slightly quieter keyboard. And I already had the mouse from before, from another setup that I saw. Another laptop. And I finally got some other social media to go on. I now have Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, those are the only 2 that I have so far. I think it's going to be another study in how to get everything to post correctly. Because I know that YouTube and Instagram allow you to schedule send. But TikTok, it's more instant. And unfortunately, some videos cannot be posted unless you go through the game's, well, through your phone's files and then share them from there. That is a lot of bugs. I could face them right now, but they are way around, and I hate the sight of pathing. Thank goodness for the early pathing. And thank goodness for being on the 20th floor. An upgrade. Though one of the goals I have in mind for Soprano, or the new name I plan on giving this character, is to do away with the whole rusty sword and small swords. The character I have in mind, he's not much of a sword character. Now, do we go down and see what we can't do, or do we continue going forwards? Upwards. Let's see. Already the sword is a lot better with its speed. Let's see how far we go. Come on. Take them all out. I'm trying to get ourselves damage in the process. Even with the amount of health we have, it's difficult to consider how much energy you replace and how much health also replaces it as well. Well, restored. Replaces is a very interesting word to use. And the fact that you can accidentally use your... And the fact that you can accidentally use your pickaxe or any energy-consuming items is... it's unnerving. Stone is nice, though. necessary building material, that's for sure. And there are the stairs. I forgot about getting the... Oh no, there's more. Since they're green. That's green! That's green! Like lighter. You're close to turquoise. Let's kill you so you don't have to worry about irritating the other people. And killing you will get you more bug meat. Convert you into bug steaks and use you to give me more energy for the next rounds. It's a lot easier to take these things up, that's for sure. Attack speed is a boon. Isn't this supposed to be a good humor day? I just got at least 4 pests on my butt right now. I'm not even done. And I think I might have interrupted these guys heart to heart. But there is one problem, though. Oh, yeah, these are guys, because technically... I guess they're the same, because they've got the antenna on their heads. Just a bit more, and then we can get over to floor 25. And I really need to consider splitting this thing to 1. Okay, there we go. We are running out of energy. I'm going to need to kill more of these bug things so I can make use of the space. Excellent, more bug meat. Let's use that and make another steak. And gorge. Let's see, where was I? 3 weeks ago, someone name dropped me for another production. 2 weeks ago, I ended up rehearsing for the other production. And then 2 weeks later, I end up, well, I guess we can also go into the past week, which is technically 2 weeks on that part. I auditioned for, not audition, I performed in the production as a part of the choir. Something about a hunchback and an ugly person. Some guy trying to shelter his late brother's son, and then trying to raise him upright because of how he was born. Something about racism and holier than thou bits. Goodbye, cookies. The geode is more important. The way down is definitely more important. We now have floor 25. Let's see what else we can grab over here. We'll leave the place at around 10. And that production went on for just a week. I'm guessing it's not exactly a popular thing. But the reason why it was name dropped was based on my vocal range. If I can remember, based on the piano scale, I currently have an A2 to a C6. And that's comfortable. I can go a lot higher, based on some random challenge I gave myself. Quite happy about that. In fact, I've been using, well, at least the more comfortable range part in some of the shorts that I've been doing. It has been raining for the past few days, and so based on what other knowledge that I have about myself regarding the other personas I've got, decided to sing those songs. At least 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes. It's like, good grief, that's 1800 seconds. 30 seconds of just a song. I'd like to say that those 3 that I did so far are doing pretty well. I had one that had 185 views, another one for 500, and the most recent one that I did at... I think it's about to break 1K. Very happy about that one. Oof, okay. Oh, it's so risky, but nah, I have to worry about this, and I need more. I already have enough earth crystals to worry about. I already have enough you to worry about. Thank goodness you died 4 hits. grab these for experience and grab that amethyst geode, I think. Based on its purpleness. Yep, it's amethyst. Resets. Oh dear, I'm getting the habit of pressing 1 instead of just scrolling upwards or downwards. Alright, let's see if we can't get lucky with getting to floor 30. I heard that... Just give me a chance at some more bug meat. And here I am, thinking that a good humor day would be a boon. Here I am, trying to get more bug meat. How are we doing so far? I think I have a chance at 5 more hits. We're gonna have to sacrifice the cave carrot. Reset, move it up. Perfect, 1 more. And then we leave. Perfect, even more geodes. A chance to visit, and even more of a chance to make another furnace based on how much copper we have so far. Oh! This might be good. We were swarmed before, but now we have the upper hand with the attack speed. The only problem, though, is that we can just swipe it out maybe. Ooh, perfect. Keep on giving me more of those Magnetus. Okay, they're only doing about 2 to 3 damage on me. Okay, they're both dead. Let's make ourselves that bug meat stew steak. So rudimentary, but it's handy in a pinch, given the fact that we don't have any food at this point. Alright, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. Come on, give me 1 more floor so I can get the elevator. Thank goodness that production ended. Ah, perfect. What do you mean there's no treasure chest? Let every 10th floor have a treasure chest. Depressing. Alright, let's get out of here before we lose daylight. Well, we've already lost daylight, but we have to make sure we're back before 2 a.m. I had a chance to do a little bit of research on a dummy account. I ended up passing out at 2 p.m. You pay money for that stuff, apparently. Let's get back, store everything, and then maybe... Could we make another furnace? Let's make another furnace. Production ended, and we... down to 2 productions. And the next production is going to be 2 weeks from now. It's a rehearsal tomorrow, but goodness, I have the day off and I'm going to be traveling. It's quite nice. Last rehearsal we had was... Oh, make sure we switch up to hoe and the watering can, and maybe the pickaxe. I think we'll take the time to clear out this place depending on our fortunes. We've already fed Layla, and Leela. We've had the rain fill up the water bowl. Not bad. Could probably do good if we had this a lot earlier. Maybe cause the strawberries to grow faster. Mining's good. I'm guessing there's a reason why Miner's Treat is technically a candy. Could be based on whatever we grab inside the mines that could turn into candy. I mean, sugar is a type of rock or mineral. And a combat level. More HP. Not much in the way of sales, but we at least have something to give ourselves a pat on the back for. That was like 20 levels to work with. Most crops only grow in one season when summer arrives. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all dry out. So plan ahead. Thank you, Granny. And I failed to look at the TV. Okay, mildly perturbed. We'll take the chance to look around and clear the place up a little bit. Also make use of those... Where are those seeds? Oh, there it is. Put you right here. Ooh! I think that's a cauliflower seed. Oh, and it's a boon to have carrots coming up on occasion. Once we're done getting all these things watered, we'll clear out this place a little bit further. There's an area to the southwest of here that I'd like to clear especially, even though it does have trees. Sooner or later, I want to expand this place in particular to get trees. Well, maybe re-tree this place once I get that done. I have no idea as to why I am watering a place that I've already carroted, but today is Monday. It's also the day that pier is open. Yeah, we've got the money. The money to get ourselves some new plants, crops. There's a prime difference between the two. Well, technically plant is the... I guess it would be considered the more preceding nomenclature. And the crop is just the variant. And here we are planting our variants of crops. The variant of the variant, dang it, I missed one. So with 2 productions left, and the 1 production, I missed again. The 1 production coming in 2 weeks from now, and the other production coming in a month from now. I'm happy to say, it'll be a relief to deal with 1 production. In all fairness, I like the intensity of this production that I'm currently in right now. It's Mondays, it's like 4 days out of the... Yeah, it is 4 days out of the week. Piers opens at 9, but you can take your chance at cutting up a few things here. I think it would be better if I just dealt with... Oh my gosh. There are berries. We'll focus on getting berries as well. Curse me in my attention span. So Pierre's is here. That's open. We were talking about getting everything set up. And while I do like the intensity of having 4 rehearsals in a day, I honestly think that spending just an hour based on questions and answers to get to know people a little bit better, maybe it's to lighten up attention a little bit within just exercising, but just skip that and just get into the performance stuff. I mean, we stumbled through both acts. We could have at least done it in a matter of getting over it by 8:30, but with a 10-minute break in between. I'll find a daffodil in the area. I think I have 1, 2, 3 spots that I want to fill. I think I'll fill them up with potatoes. Thank you. Let's talk to you, Marnie. Yes, she has settled it in nicely. I still need to fill her water bowl, though. Yep, I have come to the right place. What have you got to say? Piers does have good stuff. What have you got? Well, next year you won't be so lucky. Well, if this hat is fitting for my hair, then I guess I am lucky. Maybe I will be lucky next year. Ugh, so close. So far at the same time. Could probably find a daffodil, but wait a minute. Oh, it is for Sebastian. I thought it was for Abigail. Mistook the two of them, but I'm not sure if I can get to Sebastian at this point. I think he's holed up in his room. Probably leaves a lot later. Either way, we'll take the time to plant these 2 crops. 1, 2, 3. I needed 4. We'll take a look around a little more. I think there was that crate that was close to the south exit of our farm. Or maybe we got that in a later stream. Cockle. We got it in a previous stream. Dang it. Maybe we'll do some beach combing later. Could be something on the east side of the beach. Oh. Ew, it smells! Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I can't do pubescent person. I think Gunter has the key. Professor Gunter? The man who runs a museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has got to be the match of a big old rusty key. Yeah. Hoarding. Well, given the fact that you were talking to a sewer and the hole, and reverb is a thing, exactly. There would be something moving around in there that would sound like that. We're standing in sludge. You would think that being a person of... Well, then again, we are a farmer. We gotta deal with sludge on a daily basis. Well, mud. But you would consider the fact that manure is different from suet. On 2 reasons. 1, you know where the mud is coming from and the manure is. The sewage is a combination of things. And it's a wonder in itself that we actually need some sort of treatment to manage sewage. Alas, that is indeed life. And whatever comes out of our body is indeed waste. And that kind of reminds me of a movie that I saw. It was I guess it would be considered a parody based on what it was trying to represent. See, there was this man, I think he was a salary man in the middle of a corporate world, and he owed a lot of money. And I think he was preparing to commit suicide at one point. But an island saved him when he was jumping off of a bridge. He fell into the water, but I'm guessing the water wasn't too deep enough for him to impact too well. And he ended up on an island. It was an island on... Dang it. I brought too many of my items and I forgot to take you out! And you're right here! Ah, forget it. Oh, I already found another cockle. Robin's axe and the spring onions are a lot more important. Unfortunately, we picked up a gold spring onion. Dang it. But back to the video. The guy jumps off a bridge, but the bridge... Well, the height between the bridge and the thing is too shallow. That prevents him from just dying, and he ends up washing up on an island. And in a comedy sense, being on an island gives him I guess, a sense of anxiety. He's recollecting things about his life, how he lost his girlfriend, how he racked up so much debt, and I think the debt was involved. I think how he got the debt was horse racing. And there's the thing. All right, we'll find that. We'll get that dandelion and over to Sebastian at this point. And as he's recalling himself and what he's done through, despite everything that he's gone through, he wants to live. So he lives. And he tries to get the attention of the other people that are just going in their boats, or at least the occasional boats that he sees that have a view of him. But he doesn't reach anybody. We gotta get this out of the way. Okay, what do I want to get now? Is the dandelion inside here? Yes, there is a dandelion. Dandelion. Robin's axe. Let's go get Robin's axe over there. And fill up Leela's water bowl. So he wants to live, and he tries to get the attention of the people, but the only one that manages to get his attention is a person living in an apartment. Well, her appearance seems very ragged, and in terms of, well, describing her, she's a shut-in. She lives mostly in her apartment. And she disguises herself by using images of another persona, saying that she's got this really cool handbag or this really cool item. And here you go, Robin. The axe that I got that you're wondering about from the last stream. Now, regarding Sebastian, can you please get out of your room so I can give you this daffodil? I really want to give you this daffodil. Never mind. Maybe we could give this horseradish over to Linus. And he doth appear. It's a good find. I always happy when I'm eating wild food. Thank you. Speaking of relationships, we have a standing relationship, or at least something with Robin, Linus, Pam, and Leia. We know that Robin probably likes things related to wood, similar to Leia, but I think she's more on the artistic side. Pam, I mean, she's at the saloon, so beer would likely be a thing. And Linus, wild food. And unfortunately, we can only give him 2 gifts. 1 gift a day, and possibly 2 gifts every week. Mara helps you out in the lab sometimes. She's a good kid. Yeah. It's quite nice of these two. It's a very interesting dynamic, that's for sure. Okay, where did you go? You went out of your room. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And here is your dandelion. Let's see if I get on the board with you with just that simple act. Bingo. It's a nice little gesture. If I could just move past you, please. I guess what else we could do for the day? Oh, we could look around a little bit further. Maybe that spot over in the beach. Could probably find some worms to hoe down and find whatever's underneath there. Could get lucky. Could get very lucky. Hi, Maru. Whenever I'm struggling with a technical problem, I always take a walk. It's a very handy technique, especially when dealing with situations. Hi, Penny. Why are you digging in the trash? Everything is taken into consideration, Penny, for that statement. There is a commitment and eyes inside that doghouse. Yeah, maybe I ought to do it on or off screen, like a Penny was. We have the hoe. What can we find here? And given the fact that it is the day after a rainy day, things are likely washed up on the other side of that beach. No chance of lighting a fire. Let's see what we got here. It's not too bad. We'll make it a point to deposit some of the items into the salesman to show at least we did something for the day. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's a cutscene from Linus. Huh, I guess aside from rummaging through wild fodder, wild forage, I guess that's a chance at finding some other items than through people's trash. It's food. Ah, turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor?
Could you go around and scare off the raccoons for me? They're causing a real mess. You know what? I'll do this for George. Yeah. Maybe this'll work. Thanks. Make sure you give him a good scare so they never come back.
Let's see what I can do for Linus. It was me. I'm sorry. Really close your mouth like they're French, but you're expanding your lips. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out of this world, Soprano. You don't know what it's like to be me. I'm not hearing anyone. I just want to live life on my own way. Is it wrong? You know, the amount of dumpster diving that I've seen on recommendations and videos, it's kind of sad that things go to waste on occasion. That's just an opinion. Thanks, Soprano. I knew you were an open-minded person. Feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You could tell him you scared off that raccoons for good. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to get hungry. Here, I got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on. Take it. Those kind of people... And this is honestly an opinion. There's a good way to helping people, a better way to helping people, and a best way to help people. But even then, it's always good to get all the help you can get. I mean, for me, for instance, I'm live streaming and using shorts and other manners of doing all this to try to find out who I am, what I am, when I am, and whatnot. I think it's doing good so far. There's some rough spots here, and ooh, I have a thing to cover up this spot over here. And maybe let's mine the spot out. And I hope to goodness that sooner or later I'll be able to find more items to find out who I am a little bit better. These belong with these guys. Sooner or later I'm going to have to find another chest for you. And sooner or later, if there's any way to get the kitchen, hopefully it comes with a fridge so I can start storing food inside there rather than using a chest. And I still can't get over the fact that food doesn't rot. And for pity's sake, we'll refill in the not-so-salty water over in the north. We'll keep the seedies. Maybe they could be used for something sooner or later. You know, what about now? I'm curious. What? No? can't use you in there? Fine. You are technically a composite of various minerals and things, but let's put you in there. Okay, we already grabbed the... No, we did not grab that. Let's grab the sword. We go to the sword and go to the right side and grab that red drift box. And then we will exhaust our energy to taking out a majority of these trees. There it is. Ooh. Quality retaining soil. Oh, thank goodness. Unfortunately, we do not have them. Almost all the plots are filled, and I don't think we can put them on there. For instance. Oh, wait, we can. Wait, why am I doing it on here? These are the fully growing plants. Let's continue clearing out the trees. Oh, lo behold, a bream frenzy has begun in the Cindersap forest. Unfortunately, we do not have the means or the time to get in there. There was one upgrade that I'd like to see come out of this sooner or later. I'd like to add a pad for this microphone. This mic is nice. It's very nice, but I think with the room that I have right now, based on the last stream that I did, I think it would work better if I have some padding going on around the mic so it doesn't pick up all the things. As much as this keyboard is silent. Oh, fertilizers. A few dozen boxes or so. I'd like to add another padding to this microphone, preferably one that covers the mic entirely. I know that this mic is a cardioid, but there is no harm in adding a little extra padding to prevent any external noises from coming out. And the retaining soil does its work. 3 of our items, our crops, have not lost its water. Oh, darn it, I watered twice. Probably refill as soon as we get this done and we start the bottom row. Oh, crap. And sooner or later, we're going to have to buy more seeds. It'll be high time to buy more potato seeds. I'd like the extra chance at more and more potatoes. Potatoes are fun to work with. With the amount of water they have, you can do so many things with them. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. You boil it, you saute it, you fry it, you put it in butter, you put it in oil, you put it in the pressure cooker, you can make fries out of it, you can make potato chips, you can make potatoes potatoes in morning, potatoes in evening. It would have been nice to have a lot more potato in my life. But there's only so much I can grab, and then we need to put these in. 2, 3. We're going to need to get more and more seeds. We need 5. Okay. And I didn't take the chance to do the weather report. I should have done that when I was over there. A minor setback. Let's see, what have we got so far? That, 2, 3, 4. Did we already get this bundle thing? Could have that cockle. I don't think we grabbed a mussel. Well, we'll go there once we have at least a bundle finished. No, 2 bundles. I recant that statement. Okay, let's go. We'll need... let's get at least 7. Based on the calendar, we have 12 days before the thing goes over. We could take the time to... we could grow another cauliflower, but we already have enough cauliflower to deal with. The local largemouth bass population is starting to threaten other species. If you can fish one of them for me, it'd be a big help. Now, yes, I get to keep the fish, but there's one problem with that. Does one fish really cause an imbalance to threaten other species? You would think you would need to fish at least 3 or 4. But a request is a request. And maybe we satisfy it, and maybe we don't. Field snack. Good, good, good. Alright. And realizing that I forgot to go to the store. I guess it's on a Wednesday. Alright, Pierre. What have you got for me? A cutscene? Welcome to Pierre's. How can I help you? Okay. Maybe for him I need to lift my nose a little bit. Ahem! Come and get it, folks! Coupons for 50% off your purchase at Jojo Mart. 50%? Come and get it! Well, any takers? Ugh, the idea of a mob marketing. Solicitations are illegal, technically. But I can't match those prices, I'd be selling at a loss! It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. Can you blame them? Jojo Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. In another life. In another life. Well, there we go. Everything bare. You know what? Well, at least your shopping screen could be a little bit more... You know what? Given the fact of this cutscene, I would think you'd be a little bit more somber, depressed even. Regardless, you still have me. And as much as I want to get flowers and other items, I think I need more of the crop variant. I need more money. Wake up, you gotta get money, bark. Oh, and another chance at more foraging items. Those salmon berries that we get will be very handy. And all this time we have not taken the chance to get stuck on a rock. To get stuck on a rock and then realize that we forgot to go ahead and get ourselves the weather forecast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearly I forgot another one, but I do have wild seeds. Mixed seeds. And that's a parsnip. What have we got so far? Another sunny day, another day of watering. Neutral. Let's take the time to clean the farm a little bit. We can go to that southwest plot. We'll focus on just clearing out the trees, making sure they're fallen. And we will not mind that they are stumps. So long as we do that, because unfortunately we can't use everything to break down this thing. Maybe if we get a good clearing area and 200, 900, 816 gold. That's the exact number that we need. We will get our chance at upgrading this axe. Sooner or later, we can start cutting down these things. It's getting difficult in itself. We need to move this around. There we go. I mean, we can also use this land because it's also plantable. I'll take the time to forge up the smaller bits. And lo and behold, we now have a chance at some more geodes. How are we doing on health? Energy. Energy is critical. We might as well head out. I think we have enough time to get ourselves to the blacksmith and get more of the geodes. But we gotta be quick about it. I think he closes at 4. Go. And then deposit this. We'll fill up the watering can while we're at it on the way here. Gotcha. I'll keep most of our items. Could have kept the sword, but we're committed. We have 6 inventory spots, and let's see what we get from them. Hopefully we have a chance to donate whatever we grab. Whatever we gab. Let's talk to the kids and the people. Mom won't let me have any more gummies today. What? Hi. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. And they're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. It is. It's the least you can do. And there's more trash. But we still have 6 inventory spaces due to the fact that we have a geode. Iron for the furnace. Ooh, that's good. I think. And I think that's good too. But we already have that. And coal. Okay, please. We don't have that. It's malachite. That's good. We have a new item to donate. I accidentally pressed the sign instead of the door. But here you go. Let's put you right here. Because you are green. And now we have something to put into the box. A mineral. And then maybe some crops while we're at it. We still need 2,000. Okay, it's been 3 days. Good grieving. How long does an hour take in this world? It's almost an hour on the stream. Then we do this. More that. And we'll put all the trash in here because trash can be repurposed for other items. And the Celestine, we put you in here. Okay, is there any more? Good. Now what about... We'll donate you because I want to make sure we have at least 3 of each base item. And let's sell that cauliflower while we're at it. Let's sell any silver starred items and other things that we possibly might need. Not need. And those strawberries will do really nicely though. Honest to goodness, I hope we get some good out of those. Might be handy in giving a gift. Strawberries are nice, though they can be rather tart. Don't have much going on for energy, so we can start looking around a little further. Oh, whatever this once was, it's now in ruins. Grandpa's shrine. It's a wonder in itself. I mean, I understand that our grandpa died, but it's a curiosity to know where his body was interred. Probably interred in an area close to where he used to live with family and all. But his shrine is over here, so of course he was likely born at this farm with his own father and mother. This will be really handy to have. But sooner or later we're going to have to realize that maybe an hour will not be enough. A post I made yesterday with regards to making sure that everything looked fine for the microphone and increasing the views. During the month before that was in January, specifically speaking, High-Key mentioned that I needed to use this time to see if I can improve my charisma and speechcraft. So I looked at a number of things. I looked at whether I needed to slow my speech to improve speaking, to cover my train of thoughts. I also had a look at a seminar that was going on at the time. Something about selling your voice and making 6 to 7 figures out of it. Now, I went in there. It was very much hyped up, just getting people motivated and everything. But it kind of felt dead inside. They had this introductory person who was there to set up for the main person that was hosting this speaking seminar thing. And of course there was a ton of people in different professions, different jobs that needed the ability to speak with other people and being able to manage their thoughts on the fly. In all fairness, I felt like this most of this could easily be learned on a website or something, and then taking the time to just, well, I guess I can get into this. Taking the time to actually speak with other people, speak to yourself, use a recording, make sure the audio works, and then playing around with the topic. And clearly filling up a can causes some energy to expend, but to the point. Some of the items that I saw on there felt like you could easily look at them on a website of sorts. I'm guessing based on the profile of the person that they had, they were probably selling the experience that they have to allow you to funnel yourselves into whatever they were trying to get at. I think we have enough to get 2,000. Oh no, we don't have 2,000 wheel leaves. Oh, dang it. Well, here's the bigger problem. All of the forageable items from the spring seeds are, well, they've already grown. So in the end, regarding that speak seminar, I ended up leaving after that break they had in the middle of it all. Well, let me be more specific on how I left. The main person allowed for, let's say, an hour-long break. More like 30 minutes. And we ended up going to a lunch area on the bottom floor of this hotel resort that we were having our seminar in. I ended up speaking with people. I ended up only speaking with 4 of the people, and we all shared a table. And these people, they were really motivated with the jobs that they have. It was mostly professional, regarding HR, humanitarian aid, maybe just something that requires a lot of speaking and being able to bring out your words effectively. Honestly, I mentioned a little bit about myself, just where I come from, what thing I'm currently going through. Well, mostly a fake persona. As mentioned, I'm just here on orders of a corporation to see if I can improve my speaking abilities. I guess in the topics they covered, it just felt slightly off. As if they were motivated in what they were doing and they just wanted to use this as a vehicle to see if they can improve their speaking. It just felt really awkward in that room. In fact, the moment I left was when I returned back to the area, the seminar area, and a person had mentioned something about what the main person had said during the first half hour of the seminar. The main speaker had mentioned something along the lines of, if you're willing to invest $100,000 into me, you can enter into my private circle. And that private circle will allow you to be more of a network of his. Now, he had also mentioned in the beginning to come up with a hook statement that talks about your profession. My profession is that I am currently a live streamer that is looking to find himself based on what's being provided to me at this time. The workstation, the games that were provided onto this workstation, the productions that I was called to audition for based on just deadlines that I have so far. And then, of course, funneling things like making a website, having yourself marketable to others. But the kicker behind that is the whole logo that he had. We teach people in order to make 6 to 7 figure salaries, or whatever kind of income. That $100 things, that's his 6 to 7 figure income that he's getting from people. And I could care less if it involves some high-profile actor of sorts. And to rehash what I said back in my post, I am going to make sure that I stumble on my own with whatever interference that I get from high key. Maybe it's minimal, maybe it's to a point where they definitely need to interfere. I guess one example that they're trying to interfere with in a good way involves the shorts that I've been using. It's been a mixture of gaming shorts and music shorts, like singing 30 seconds of a song. Now, the gaming shorts, I'm playing a game called RuneScape. I've been doing these shorts and I want them to link to the full video that I used to do those cuts. Unfortunately, there are 3 options to this thing in order to allow yourself to do related links. 1. Your photo ID. Provide a government-based ID and we will let you do it. No! I don't want to let myself out into the world more than that. 2. Show your face. No. Don't even bother with that. And lastly, wait 2 months, we'll find out your behaviors, and then we'll see whether if you're ready or not to put related links to the video. You can guess which option I picked out of all that. It's already terrible enough that you need to provide some sort of identification, just put a related link to the video. And sure, maybe it's related and protection, but you can at least limit it to based on YouTube. Maybe they do that, but... some strange freedom you wish to have. Let's take some of these and start putting ourselves... Okay, let's see. Do we have another... Let's take the silver leek in this one. Okay, what do we need for the spring seeds? Lo and behold, they do not need spring onions. And it's Wednesday. The poor place is closed now. I'll just put these mix seed. Put 1 mix seed over here. Not much in the way of farming at this point. We've effectively exhausted our chances at getting more. But if there's... The salmon berry would be a nice thing to have, though. Let's start fishing. We haven't done a lot of fishing at this point. We can get fishing up to level 4. We could sell that fish and get ourselves a backpack tomorrow, hopefully. Okay. That is the plan. Let's see. Watering can. Yeah, let's bring the hoe and the sword in case we find something on there. There we go. Let's go to the Cindersap Forest. Something about a largemouth bass infestation. And I think largemouth bass are located... No, they're a mountain fish. I think they're a mountain fish. Mountain fish would be largemouth bass, and that's where Demetrius lives. Hopefully we can get to him before... I think 6. But back to the point. Speakpreneur. There, I've mentioned it. Something about a 6-7 figure thing about gaining speech, and I could care less about whether it improves speech and everything. It just feels like whatever money was down the drain, it was down the drain. And whatever was going on to that, they can live with it. I mean, there's money to be had with speaking, being able to persuade people to go in a direction that you want them to. But you can only persuade so many people. But you... What do you mean you don't trust me well enough to talk to you? You have one heart with me. And you were okay with me telling you that it was fine not going through people's... Fine to go through people's trash cans. Ugh. The conflict of this thing. Nonetheless. First catch of the day. And also first catch of this bullhead. We'll take the time to increase our fishing experience and maybe go for something even further into the pond. Maybe go to that island over there. Lo and behold, we have what we need. Let's go to Demetrius. Hey, Demetrius. The largemouth population was getting out of hand because careless fishermen released way too many for a local tournament. Okay, I can see the logic as in why you would want me to fish one, but seriously? One largemouth bass? You would think I would need more than one largemouth bass to consider a population cleansed. But people. There probably might be some other purpose in it. Maybe I'm not the only farmer or other person that's fishing up for these largemouth bass. Some commentary would feel nice. Oof. Carpe carp. Carpe diem. Seize the day, people. Seize the day. I could probably get that salmonberry bush over there once I'm done. How are we doing with energy? We have enough time for 2 more before we have to gorge on either the fish or the berries. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Oh, yes, perfect. A bullhead, a largemouth bass, a carp, and a chub. If we consider it, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. In alphabetical order. Doing quite good, though, getting gold stars on those guys. Ugh. Ugh. Doing early morning strains really takes it out of you. And there's also the fact that I did not get any breakfasts. It's quite nice, though. Uh-oh. Better be careful. Gotta make sure that I do not cast again, because this thing takes out 8 energy of me, and I'm already at 7. Oh, come on. Careful, 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 careful. Oh, there we go. Nice, another chub. Let's gorge off of these. We'll eat more of the salmon berries, so we give ourselves that... We'll give ourselves 6 chances at fishing. Well, 7 technically, because we had ourselves at 58. What are you? A rare jelly found in fresh water. Given the fact that you're a jelly, I'm not sure if you have any properties for cooking, but I'll keep you. And given the amount of fish that we have, and the fact that we have 2,000, we'll effectively have some money left over. We can use it for other lucrative items. I don't think about I have no intention of upgrading. No intention of upgrading too early. Maybe I'll upgrade during the last week of this season. That's the first non-rare bullhead that I've gotten. Ooh, treasure chest and perfect, perfect. Yes, got it. And it's a perfect. And a level up. I already get enough coal for these. Sorry, Santa. I may have been a naughty boy, but that does not mean I do not reserve coal. I need to research that a little bit further. How on earth was coal a thing for kids? This day and age. Well, back in the day, coal was very important. It allowed people to stay warm, especially in harsher environments. The day and age where air conditioning was based on the fans and heat. Let's try our luck. Let's eat this and that. Let's see if we can't get lucky with whatever fish are swimming in there. Too far. There we go. I seem to forget that with leveling up, I'm able to cast even further. I also seem to forget that even with a perfect, you can still get commons. Eat the green algae. There, it's on that thing. It's even more instant than ever. Now it's nighttime, let's see what we can't get. Sacrifice! And we got that. Let's see what's in the treasure chest. Ooh, new record. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, let's go. Darn it, I put it in the treasure and I couldn't catch and release. But with this book, we now have a little bit more experience. Yeah, I am definitely going to invest in the padding for this microphone. I'm just afraid of moving the pop filter on this thing that causes some vibrations. Continue fishing in this spot until that place runs dry of... Speak of the devil. It runs dry of fish swarming in that area that gets me more chances. But this is nice. Consider everything. 2, 4, 5, 6. We got 8 fish. We're going to level up tomorrow. We managed to satisfy one of Demetrius's tasks. No, Demetrius's requests. More of you. If I could just get to you. Come on. There we go. And we'll be on the way to selling a ton of items. Salmonberry in here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Not 2, and we'll save the river jelly. Might be good for something in the later future. And you're paper, but you are trash. Could take the time to cut 2 more trees. Cut 2 more trees, and then we will go to bed. Preferably not that. Let's cut off the stumps. Might as well. Huh. It appears something happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I just realized my stream is now going to be borked. My poor stream. Everything's been shifted to the bottom left. I'm going to have to find out the damage sooner or later. Hopefully it's not too long. Alright, what do you got for weather tonight? Tomorrow. A sunny day. Oh, and it was a happy day. I could have gone to the mines. But it's good that we went over fishing. A lot easier to level up, and we got an upgrade on the bait. And the recycling machine. We could definitely use that trash to make some new items. And a worm bin. Let's see. And we somehow got a level up in combat. Well, it was based on the book that we found in the treasure chest in that swarming area. Quite good. And after a 2-day dry streak, we finally get ourselves some money. Good humor? Clear and sunny all day. I think it's high time we upgrade the axe. Let's get to watering all these. Gotta water all these plants. Work better, especially once we get a better watering can. But there was this. Maybe if there was a chance to use these, it'd be a lot better. Oh, look at all those cauliflowers. It's a boon and a half to see them fully grown. And then I can sell them. Fill water over the not-so-salty water pond north of the beach. The strawberries are doing pretty well. I re-watered a watered spot. It's a comfort of these things. Sooner or later, once we start getting things going, it'll probably be a good speed. You know, we have a chance at 1 copper and 1 iron ingot bar. Let's make a sprinkler. Let's see. 1 sprinkler. We don't have a hoe. Let's do the hoe right here. Let's do it. Sprinklers won't work on this terrain. You know, interestingly, they work here though. We'll leave you here for the... We'll keep you in mind, the fact that you can work in this area. Sooner or later, once we get those more hollow stumps cleared, we can do something with that. And the fact that we have money, we can either take the time and give our axe a break and an upgrade, or we can get ourselves 12 more inventory spaces. I'm looking more towards the latter because I have immediately filled up all of the 12 spaces in my inventory. Okay, do I need any of these? I think the quality crop bundle needs... I think this is the quality crop. Not sure. Let's sell the gold, 3 of you, 1 of you. We'll focus on more... We'll focus on more potatoes as always. Potatoes are 6 days. Any more that we can look out for? 3... Okay, these are the ones I'm going to sell. Can we get our hope back from the thing? Let's see. 1, 3, 6, 10. I'm gonna need 10. And lo behold, it doth appear. I could probably give this to George, this one to Haley, and the other one to Linus. The Linus also likes leeks and other kinds of wild forage. What have you got for me, old garbagey of mine? Ooh, a bream. It's actually pretty good to get a bream. Alright, let's get 10 of these potato seeds. But first, Hello, backpack upgrade. The inventory increased to 24. I can finally put some items that I know I'll be putting in the area. My combat items will be here. My food restoration items here. I'll also put some fishing related bits here. Yeah, this is good. Let's get 10 going. 10 seeds. I thought this was going to be 600, but it ended up being 500. And I could have shift-clicked at everything, but no. Too simple-minded to think of that part at that moment. Oh, and with that, I can actually take all of the tools that I have right now. Let's see. Hoe, pickaxe, there's that. Let's see. I will give my only hardwood to Robin. The leek will go to George. I'll give a horseradish to Linus. A daffodil. You know, if I ever find Jazz, I'll definitely give this to her. And I think George's wife would like a tulip. I'll put the bream right here. Let's give people some gifts, shall we? Probably end it off here. It's a nice little stopping point before we call it. Hopefully next time, once I get everything going on, I'll be back to streaming 3 times out of the day. And she doth appear. Hello, Haley. That's good of you. All right, now where are you? Let's see. There's Alex right there. There's Pam. Caramel porters at the saloon last night. Go away. Alright, I'll leave you be. Hey, George. Can't talk right now, young man, but I've got something for you. Preferably not when Evelyn's in front of you. This is my favorite thing. Thank you. My favorite program is on. Oh, yes, but I can't even... You're not even at the front of your, not even in front of the TV at this point. That's really sweet of you to tell me that. Here. That's absolutely marvelous. You made an old lady very happy. She likes flowers. I think on occasion I've seen her back at the place. And oh no, where is Jazz? I think Jazz lives with Marnie. Where is Jazz? What is in everybody's little grouch cans? Alright, Jazz, where are you? Maybe you're inside here. Man, I've never been in this place. I need something. I might be getting some different kinds of animals in the future. As much as I want a chicken coop, I do not have the means to, well, use it at this point. I'm very focused on getting mining done. Farming, not mining. Oh, get that. And just before the transition of the screen. Now, where are the boy and the girl? The son of one man and wife, and the son of possibly the daughter of another wife. Did I grab from you recently? Nope, there was nothing. Now, where are you? You're probably inside the library. Oh, 2 daffodils next to each other. I'll grab you as soon as we get the chance. Oh, there's nothing over here. Where are they? I have gifts to give to you. Well, maybe I'll probably give a gift to Linus. And Robin. Oh, hey. That's Abigail, but I don't have a gift for her. Do you like flowers? I guess you do. Maybe. Oh no, I think Dad's gonna cook dinner tonight. Kind of reminds me of me at that point. Took me a while to understand how cooking works, how timing works as well. Yes, it's parsnip season. It is very peaceful working outdoors with plants all day, but technically they're crops. Ooh, and there is another forgeable item. Let's give that one to Linus. If Linus is at his place. Hello, Linus. Yes, I do want something from you. How much of a relationship did I have with you? Only one? Dang. Well, we go inside to Robin's place. Not being efficient with that sort of stuff. We'll at least give you that hardwood that I found. You're always welcome to visit, even if you aren't shopping, you know. It can get pretty lonely up here in the mountains. Here you go. I don't know if that upped your relationship or anything, but I'm happy to have given it to you. Frees up an inventory space, allowing for more items. The dire need of a kitchen. And I know you provide the upgrade, but still. We have enough space to work this out, so let's put you here and here. I'll talk to you, Penny. Maybe that's why I like reading so much. Sorry, I got carried away there. Oh, no worries. I empathize with the Holly on this. I mean, trying to talk and then getting on a topic, then realizing you're on a tangent hurts. Oh, don't fall in the river. More items on the beach. And thank goodness I finally have a place for my hoe. Carrot seeds. I'll definitely plant new once I get all these mollusks. None of the mollusks are entirely different. Sea urchins. Oh, neat. Apparently you can, once they die off, you can, no, probably the one are not dead, because I think it's like every sort of shellfish that tends to rot after it dies. You can cut it open, and the inside of it is a delicacy. Who am I to know? Hello, Soprano. Are you well? I am well. Well and about, that's for sure. And I should have... There is time to look through maybe 1 or 2 levels. See if we can't get any more copper ore. It would not hurt to get more. Or maybe even get lucky with a chance at iron ore. Okay. Put you back. And then we do this. Wow. 4 silver daffodils. Either way, the daffodils don't provide any form of energy. We can at least keep the golden ones. We'll need to save the regular dandelions, though, for the mixed seeds. And I think you're supposed to be with fishing items. As much as I want to put more... I could put you into that plot area with the sprinkler, but I'd rather clear the place before putting things in there. Well, high time we put ourselves... and then add some of these items that are in excess. Okay, let's put everything inside here. Oh, no. There we go. No fishing. This is nice. I now have 14 spaces to work with. No. 16. 16 spaces to work with. Effectively, I've taken only 8 of them. Let's head straight to the mines. Lovely thing. Oh, leak. Another item to give George. Or effectively gorge it because I don't have enough energy. I think I have enough energy to work with 50 stones before I can call it quits. Well, technically 45, 48, 148 divided by 2, 74. Never mind. I think we might have more chances at this point. $53, 98, 90, 99. Ooh, it's getting kind of dark. It's kind of unnerving, but at the same time we get a chance at more iron ore, copper ore. Oh, it is so dark I don't even know where it's coming from. You have to really look out for the eyes. But a new item. Thank goodness these rocks can be taken out in one hit. Huh. Mushroom. What is that? I'm doing 1 to 3 damage against these things. I'm gonna need something a lot more hardier than what I've got so far. We'll definitely need to upgrade our weapons. Maybe we can stick to the first 29 floors. I think we'll start at floor 15. Gives ourselves a chance at what the heck. We'll stick to the first 29 floors. Gives us a better chance at getting more things to kill, which would satisfy the adventure's kill count board. Be a lot easier to find more items. We'll also need a form of light down there, because that thing was crazy dark. You have to really keep an eye out for that bat and its eyes. What last item could I possibly talk about? Ooh. I guess I can talk about that confession. I must confess that things started getting a lot busier this month, so I didn't have the time to execute the repair streams that I had anticipated on doing. For that, I apologize. With everything that's been going on, I think it was good that I gave myself some time to practice and a time to give myself a bit of a break. The setup that I currently have now with the webcam facing, well, the workstation, it's good. But it would be nice if I could get it a little bit more overhead. And overhead, I mean literally overhead. Just having the mic positioned quick. I've already got a quick detach for the mic, and it's already onto a pedestal, and I've got it set to the gain and everything. And then I would like the webcam to be directly on top, rather than just having a isometric view, an isometric view of the thing. Well, the item that I'm wanting to repair. I think it would also be a good time to test out how I would repair things. One of the other items that I found where my electronics were was a marble city assembly thing. It's made of wood and it has marbles to... It's like a marble coaster of sorts. I think the thing's called Marble Run. I'll probably use that and then get it to work so I don't have to worry about positioning things. And this would be a good way of positioning the microphone. Maybe I don't need to quick release it, I just need to rotate the mic stand that it's currently on right now. And then maybe it wouldn't interfere too well, it wouldn't deal with the vibrations of the table itself being segmented at all. It's a good day though. 3 collection days. A chance at getting an upgrade for my axe. Or maybe the hoe. And then, well, the axe will be first because one, I do want to see if I can clear out those stumps over in the bottom on the southwest corner of our place. And it's also high time to see if I can fine-tune this mic a little bit better. Hopefully it sounds good. Upgrades necessary. All in all, a very good day. I guess I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'll keep posting. And always, I'll keep singing.